Maybe the best thing you'll see today. As the WWE made its first appearance on streaming giant Netflix, they trotted out Hulk Hogan. This was the reception by the crowd. Massive boos, massive thumbs down. His dialogue was practically drowned out, according to many in attendance, and here's a snippet via Ray Carcillo.
I've had all kind of tag team partners over the years, but you, the fans, have been my greatest tag team partner because you guys have stuck with me through thick and thin, dudes. I've got a new tag team partner right now. I got Hulk Hogan's Real American Beer that I've teamed up. And in the past, I've had a whole bunch of partners down the line. I had incredible partners like, the Macho Man Randy Savage. I've had giant-sized partners like Andre the Giant. But the greatest partner...
In short, you reap what you sow.
Hogan is heard on the tape, which was recorded in 2006, talking about his daughter Brooke, who he accused of sleeping with an African American. I mean, I am a racist to a point. But then, when it comes to nice people and whatever, then says, I mean, I'd rather, if she was going to I'd rather have her marry an 8-foot worth $100 million, like a basketball player. Guess we're all a little racist.
What we saw in that tape is exactly what 21st century racism looks like. You may like black people and be friendly to black children, but you don't want your child to marry a black person.
From him being caught using racial slurs over and over in 2007, he was actually cut from the WWE's Hall of Fame in 2015, only to be reinstated in 2018. Then there was this.
You and Hulk were once good friends.
Yeah.
What's the likelihood of that ever being repaired?
Never. And he's the one that ratted me to Vince when I tried to unionize. I found that out under federal deposition when Vince was put under sworn, and he didn't hesitate at all. I told my lawyer the story, and in deposition you could ask about anything. And so I wanted to know who ratted me in the locker room, because there were no agents, no one from the office was in there when I did it. So it had to be one of the boys. And when my attorney said, Mr. McMahon, has there ever been a union in wrestling? And Vince said, no. He said, has anyone ever tried to? And Vince said, well, I think Jesse Ventura spouted his mouth off about it once before. And my attorney said, did you hear Mr. Ventura? No. Well, then how do you know he did? With no hesitation, Vince went, Hulk Hogan told me. And I didn't show any emotion, but I almost tipped over in the chair, because he was my friend.
If you are a blue-collar worker in this country, or you believe in workers' rights, Hulk Hogan is not your friend. He is your enemy, per his former pal and fellow wrestler turned Minnesota governor, Jesse the Body Ventura. And hey, just a quick break in the action. You should go subscribe to my new show, The Rick Strom Show. I'm going to be interviewing people from sports, music, journalists, authors, sports doctors. It's going to be fantastic. Please go subscribe. Thank you.
Crazy idea for a beer. I see the whole country being divided and diverse, but I get an idea for a beer that it doesn't matter if you're a Republican, you're a Democrat, it doesn't matter what sex you are, it doesn't matter what race you are, where you're from, what you believe in. I've got a beer that's going to bring America back together, one beer at a time, and it's called Hulk Hogan's Real American Beer, brother.
Okay, sure. I mean, it's a broad statement. Doesn't matter if you're Republican, doesn't matter if you're Democrat, doesn't matter if you're straight, doesn't matter if you're gay, doesn't matter if you're a man or you're a woman.
We all want a good life. We want our family, our friends. We want to have the borders closed.
Wait. He just snuck in. We want the border. He wants the borders closed. And he sneaked that one in. Oh, my God.
And at the end of the day, we want God back in our schools and in our churches and in our life.
Holy cow. We all want God back in our lives. I don't want to get killed at the gas pump. I just want mandatory prayer at the beginning of every school day. Oh my gosh. I mean, I really was. I was on board. I was like on board, and I thought it was maybe just a little short-sighted. Now, holy cow, that was woo.
Shout out to comedian, actor, and writer Paul Scheer for the vid, because Hogan hypocritically states the core beliefs of his beer company, the same company that was in the news for this.
Hulk Hogan fired a brand ambassador because she was black. We already know how Hulk Hogan feels about black women dating one of his children. So we already know that. That recording's out there. Influencer Essence Janai has made allegations against Hulk Hogan that she was fired from her position as a brand ambassador for Hogan's, quote, real American beer, end quote, business due to her being Black. According to this influencer via her TikTok, her contract was supposed to last a week, but after promoting the brand for just one day on July 2nd, Hogan canceled the contract, okay? So she revealed that she was replaced immediately by other brand ambassadors on July 3rd who were white. She also shared a text message from Hogan's team stating that Hogan wanted to cancel the events completely. Quote, her agent wrote, Essence, you didn't do anything wrong at all. In fact, I'm sure you did great. But this client wants us to cancel the rest of the event this week. I'm really sorry. So she replied, oh my God, what happened? Are they only taking me off of the events or are they canceling the events completely? Her agent replied, all the rest of the events are canceled completely.
And guess what? Real American Beer has officially confirmed its partnership with the WWE. Thus, Hogan trotted himself out to promote it and receive the boo birds. Speaking of promotions, when Hulk was on the road, some of his fans wanted to snap pics. We covered this previously with the legend himself. Some of those fans, like this guy, sported neo-Nazi tattoos. The photos were snapped anyway. He also did this.
You want to get crazy? You want me to throw more beers out? You want me to body slam somebody? You want me to body slam Kamala Harris?
Threatening violence against Madam VP Kamala Harris, and in addition, echoing Donald Trump's lines of questioning her ethnicity. And when asked to follow up on the comments he made, he said, and I quote, "That was not me, that was the beer talking." Which is quite another level of promotion if you think about it, you know. Want to say things you'll regret and have to backpedal through it all? Drink my real American beer. Want to be a full-on racist? Drink my beer. So, of course, when COVID happened as well, Hulk had this episode on social media. Word up, can you handle the truth, my brother? Just like he did with the plagues of Egypt. God has taken away everything we worship. Maybe we don't need a vaccine. Maybe we need to take this time of isolation from the distractions of the world and have a personal revival where we focus on the only thing in the world that matters, Jesus. Then there was Hogan in crypto. Journalist Matt Bender, with the fine folks at Majority Report, he wrote, Hulk Hogan and Mashable, he works with Mashable. Hulk Hogan's social media account and website promoted a Hulk crypto token, jumping on the recent celeb mentioned train, and it went up, and then he dumped all the posts. They're deleted. And there's a new post claiming that those were not even from him. Look, it is a whirlwind of a story. Bitcoinists would add, savvy crypto enthusiasts smell the scam from the get-go, incriminating evidence surfaced, recycled videos from December promoting a karaoke event, and a glaring lack of endorsement on other platforms linked to Hogan. This wasn't a strategic body slam, it was a pile driver onto investor trust. And just to put a bow on this, as one fan wrote to recap it all, watching Hulk Hogan get annihilated with booze while trying to sell his rip-off Bud Light beer was effing incredible. And I grew up a Hulkamaniac. Yeah, me too. Me too. And that's what I think makes this so incredibly sour. Though to end on a high note, at least Macaulay Culkin got a bigger ovation than a wrestling legend like Hulk Hogan. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports, and or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.